Welcome back to Definitely Not Definitive. I'm Ken.
And I'm Bethany.
And we're just a deadly duo in love that loves reacting to some Death Battle.
Yes, we do.
So this Death Battle is Gru versus Megamind, Despicable Me versus Minions, and we did not do the previous Death Battle because it was My Hero Academia versus Chainsaw Man, two animes that we are probably going to check out. My Hero Academia is most likely going to take over for Attack on Titan when we finish that show, and Chainsaw Man was runner-up to take over for Invincible. Death Note ended up beating it out, so that's why we weren't going to do... So there's two animes that we're probably going to check out. That's why we didn't do that one. But yeah, the way this works is that we're going to watch the first part of it where they explain everything, and then we are going to place our bets on who we think is going to win, and then the winner of like our bet at the end of the year gets to choose our cosplay outfits for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Bethany's a repeat champion.
I have 2 years in a row.
First repeat champion on the channel.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Gru versus Megamind.
You either die a despicable villain or live long enough to become an admirable hero.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Evil never dies. It merely goes dormant, waiting for a villain to arise and spread its name to the darkest corners of the earth.
Like a man so evil, he cuts in line at the coffee shop, balloon animals for kids, and then pops them in their face.
Nice.
What a despicable man.
The world would surely tremble at his name, Gru.
Really? Just Gru? Doesn't have some sort of stage name or like doctorate or, you know?
Felonious Gru, son of the supervillain known as the Bald Terror.
Oh man, he's so dead.
Even as a small child, Gru had big aspirations. He could make rocket bikes, cheese rays, and this
Supervillain since 11 years old.
And his arsenal grew
Appeared on
even
Ellen.
more with the help of his new best buddy, Dr. Nefario. See? Now that's a supervillain name. Come on, man.
With Nefario's help, Gru's gadgets grew gadgets. Flamethrowers, sticky fingers, fantastic entertainment for 2-year-olds, and a fully weaponized airship. Though I must question this thing's aerodynamics.
It's loaded up with wing-mounted machine guns, a rocket thruster that can escape the Earth's atmosphere, and a whole lot of missiles.
Despite the impressive firepower, Gru's go-to weapon seems to be his freeze ray, which can encase most people in ice with a single shot.
With his gadgets and gusto
Lipstick
combined,
taser?
and a little
Fart
teaching
gun?
from the school of villainy, Gru started making strides in the underworld of evil. He swiped the crown jewels when he was only a kid, nabbed the New York City Jumbotron just for fun, and even stole both the Eiffel Tower and the Statue of Liberty.
From Las Vegas.
Yeah, Gru was bad, but he wasn't good at being bad. A lot of his schemes kind of blew up in his face.
The line dividing genius from moron is a thin one. Just look at us.
Oh yeah, my back hurts from carrying all the genius between us.
Regardless, while Gru may not have been the infamous villain he'd hoped, he did earn the loyalty of a few guys.
Guys?
Yeah, guys, like little guys. There's Kevin, Bob, Stuart, Otto, Billy, Larry, John, Liam, Chad.
Oh, the Minions! And that's not just their role, it's the actual name of their species.
Right, the Minions have existed since the dawn of life itself, over 3 billion years ago, and they all follow one instinct: to serve the biggest, baddest, most despicable villain they can find.
T-Rexes, Count Dracula, AI artists, whatever evil they can lay their grubby little eyes on. Or just one eye. But finding their big boss was the easy part. Keeping them, not so much.
The amount of times the Minions have incidentally caused the death of their own bosses is staggering.
Wait, didn't one of them serve the Queen of England?
What about it?
Nothing.
The Minions witnessed Gru's villainy firsthand and decided that he would be the next big boss they follow.
It worked out like PB&J, because like Gru, these guys do machines.
The Minions invented the fly swatter centuries before humans did. They somehow crafted
all those days with Minions
instruments while living in the Arctic. So naturally, building Gru's absolutely massive evil lair proved a simple task.
They're geniuses. They once pulled off a jailbreak by building a flying machine out of prison outfits, vans, computers, and toilets. The Halceders are in shambles right now.
And they're seemingly invulnerable, having been smashed flat, set on fire, and exploded by missiles even inside their own mouths. But also, they're possibly immortal? Kevin here has been around since the dawn of their species, which means Kevin is 3 billion years old.
And their numbers keep increasing. Over 10,000 minions clock into work every day.
And yet, in a real work setting, they'd be fired in minutes.
Oh yeah, there's nothing like a banana, a popsicle, a butt, or anything remotely silly to distract them enough for plans to go off course. But these guys love TikTok.
It's no wonder that, even with thousands of minions at his back, Gru still couldn't cut it as a supervillain. Maybe it was time to hang up the freeze ray for good, but not before taking a chance at his ultimate dream.
Steal the moon!
Easier said than done.
Oh no, really?
We can do it the moon. You steal it.
Moon?
When he couldn't get the shrink ray he needed on his own, Gru required a new, even more despicable weapon.
Children. Specifically, adopting 3 girls. And somehow it worked. Crime of the century, here we go.
How tragic that through all the dance recitals and unicorns, Gru discovered the joys of fatherhood.
Oh, story of my life. God, I'm so proud of her. Anyway, out with the villain and in with the bedtime stories.
But even though he turned a new leaf for his daughters, Gru wasn't done commanding his minion army. Now he'd just do it as not a villain, by joining the Anti-Villain League.
The AVL hooked him up with lipstick tasers and goop grenades, mini submarines and high-tech cars, and some great date nights with the future Mrs. Gru. Things are looking up, buddy.
5 minions even underwent experimental procedures to become more powerful than before. The Mega Minions.
Oh my god!
Some stretches. Dave got super strength. Gus got super strength and flight. Sorry, Dave. Jerry became an indestructible brick monster who eats live bombs. He's my favorite. And Mills' new laser eye can blast through the planet and hit a satellite on the other side in less than a second.
Calculating its speed across
shit.
the Earth, that's 5% the speed of light.
So, Gru's true calling wasn't being a villain at all. He's an anti-villain. And he's good at it, too. This guy can dodge heat-seeking missiles and casually punch out a shark in one shot. All because he was in full dad mode.
But the most incredible element here is easy to miss. For billions of years, the minions have had the biological drive to serve the greatest villain they can find. And yet, despite Gru's turn away from villainy, they chose to continue serving him. The minions' love for Gru is so strong, it overwrote their primordial genetic code.
They still see greatness in him, even now. After all, Felonious Gru will go to the moon and back to keep his family safe. Wait, Kevin, don't touch that button!
Okay, Megamind should be up next, but there is a chance that it got totally nuked by DreamWorks since they hit our preview last week.
Don't
no.
worry, we have a plan. You can watch the complete Gru vs. Megamind episode on deathbattle.gg. That's our website, it's linked below. It has every episode of Death Battle uncut, unfiltered, uncensored. Even the weird ones.
It's kind of like our own private Patreon with memberships that support the show directly. And for this week, you can get a membership for a month for free by using the code PRESENTATION. All caps, that's important.
Being a member gets all sorts of extra goodies and behind-the-scenes stuff, but the important thing is you'll be able to watch the unaltered Gru vs. Megamind episode for free.
So head to deathbattle.gg right now and use code PRESENTATION for a free month of membership. All caps, remember.
What happens when the villain wins? On a grim, dark day, the citizens of Metro City learned the horrifying answer to that question. When their hero, their Metro Man, was lost forever.
Oh,
Bested
damn.
by the fearsome supervillain destined for greatness, Megamind.
Cause if your rival's name is gonna be that on the nose, you better match that energy. Their feud goes way back to when they escaped their dying planet Superman style and immediately got in each other's way.
While Metro Baby landed in a nice and cozy home, he caused the weird blue kid to crash land in prison and literally grow up behind bars. What kind of city government would make the kid stay in jail?
It wasn't as bad as you'd think. He was a perfect fit for the Metrocity prison for the criminally gifted.
Metro City.
But while everyone
Metrocity.
outside bars loved that new kid who could fly, they weren't too keen on the boy with the big blue head and his constant string of destructive accidents.
So if he was going to be the bad guy no matter what, why not embrace
Lean
it
in it.
and become
Lean
a
into it.
true supervillain?
Huh, sounds kinda like you. Megamind is a genius inventor, creating weapons to stage prison breaks before he could even talk.
Does
Good
sound
at
like
San
me.
Diego
With a
Comic-Con.
bit of tutoring from Machiavellian in the ways of wrongdoing, he got to work on his crime-starting career, facing off with his destined rival over and over again.
And Megamind's got everything he needs. An invisible car for getaways, assuming he can find the thing. A
can.
for flying and shooting at the same time, if he can multitask. Lasers, bombs, bubble guns, baseball bats, jet boots, and more galore.
But his go-to is the D-gun, a laser pistol with various possible effects, such as destroying, decelerating, demoralizing, de-locking, de-gravity thing.
I wouldn't expect a guy calling himself Megamind to have the best name ideas, Wiz. He probably based the entire thing around his favorite
Poured up a
setting,
bazooka?
dehydration, which turns people and objects into tiny cubes for easy storage, though they can be returned to normal with a drop of water.
He did keep the whole mind thing running with his horde of henchmen, the Brainbots. These mini-mechs follow Megamind's every command, even pulling off the most incredible drone show you've ever seen in your life.
Which, according to the director's commentary, is made up of over 100,000 brainbots. Though, ironically, I wouldn't call his brainbots, smart. That designation goes to Megamind's proper minion, Minion!
Minion serves many roles for Megamind. Sidekick, guy in the chair, awkward sibling relationship despite technically being his pet.
The best fish friend you could have in your plans to kidnap news reporter Roxanne Ritchie to piss off Metro Man for the 19th time this week. Or for the final time. Children, shield your eyes!
He did it! Thanks to his most powerful invention of all, an orbital death ray that could shatter mountains, Metro City's hero had fallen. It was Megamind's time to rule.
And he had no idea what to do next. With Metro Man dead, what was even the point?
Clearly, he needed a new superhero to fight, and apparently, he could just make that happen. With his diffuser gun, he injected this loser with Metro Man's DNA, turning him into Metro Man 2.0, Titan.
Megamind even trained him himself, using his disguise generator and expert acting skills. What a performer! But for all his smarts, Megamind is a terrible judge of character. When Titan turned tyrant, Metrocity needed yet another superhero to save it.
Metro City. Thanks to some encouragement from an old friend, rival, who wasn't actually dead at all and just let all of this happen despite having godlike superpowers. Thanks to some encouragement from a very experienced friend, Megamind stepped up to the plate.
Hey, he had the moxie for it. Megamind's tanked explosions and dodged electric blasts. Titan was strong enough to toss around a skyscraper, and Megamind put up a solid fight with his mech armor.
A suit specifically designed to mimic the pilot's movements, whether it be lamppost sword fighting, busting a move, or being surprisingly stealthy.
And with quick thinking and some hench help, Megamind taught Titan a lesson he knew all too well. The bad guy always loses.
So the city decided to just forgive Megamind of all his years of terror and destruction and call him their superhero. I guess they didn't really have any better options.
Hey, Megamind took his new role as the city's hero seriously. He even built a suit that mimicked Metro Man's strength, flight, and X-ray vision.
Now, the D-gun is used to make runaway bad guys lose their balance and get caught. His portal bazooka is excellent for saving people from out-of-control cars. And while the Death Ray might not have been a hero killer, it's certainly great at blowing up giant evil robots.
And Minion was all for it.
Actually, once they went nice, Minion had to legally change his name to Old Chum because of some
Old
other
Chum.
related thing.
What? You mean the yellow guys?
No, I mean they got a cease and desist from Mr. Minion's Meatsicles.
Sounds delicious. I'm still gonna call him Minion. You can't break up this duo.
Even as Megamind uses his tools for good, destruction still tends to be inevitable. To the point that, as the new mayor of Metro City and his new partner, Roxanne instated a policy that anyone inconvenienced by a Megamind battle would receive a free cup of coffee. That sounds horrifically ripe for corruption.
But that's why there's so many Starbuckses everywhere. At least the brain bots are covering all the cleanup. It's a messy job being a superhero, but Megamind's finally found his purpose, even saving the city from the Doom Syndicate, which is like 6 of him.
Though not without some self-induced difficulty. You have an instant wind gun on your hip. use it.
Hey, with girlfriend, sidekick, and adoring fans to keep him going, it doesn't matter what sort of danger comes to town. Megamind will always rise up as the defender of Metrocity.
It's Metro City.
I like Metrocity better.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, Oliver.
Okay. I got Gru for $5.
I got Gru for 10.
Ooh, nice. Okay. I'm up 10 right now, so this will gain lead. I was going to go Gru for 10 too. I was like, I think she's going to go Gru. I think she's going to bet 10, but I went for 5 just in case you lose. So I already got a little bit of a lead. I picked Gru for the minions.
I mean, yeah. I also did think, though, that, Megamind, he leans into his villainy. He is sort of the villain, and Gru does become essentially like a villain catcher.
Yeah.
So I was like, maybe there's something in those two job titles that they have that is a clue as to what the outcome might be. Probably not, but hey. And then I also just, for whatever reason, I've never seen a single Minion movie.
No,
but
yeah, we haven't.
this made me want to. And the whole thing about Gru taking the little girls, but then winding up like adopting them and being their dad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. He just warmed my heart in a way that I was like, I want to cheer for you.
Yeah, I mean, Megamind, like, he didn't even, at first I was like, ooh, well, if he took out, like, basically this Superman, that's going to be a problem. But since he didn't actually take him out, and, like, there might be something where the serum that he gave Titan was, like, nerfed a little bit and wasn't exactly as strong as was Metro Man. And I think just, like, the minions being basically, like, I don't know, immortal. Indestructible. And just, I mean, how I don't know how Death Battle can kill the minions and just destroy them.
And there are Mega Millions. Mega Minions?
Mega Millions, yeah. That's what we want to win.
That would be nice.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna see who comes out on top.
Yeah.
Wiz, what happened to you? You look funny and squishy.
I'm over here, Boomstick. That's the new Death Battle plushie from U2's, and it's available to order right.
Oh, like the one they made of me a year ago. You got jealous, didn't you?
What? No, mine's way cuter. Look at it, and you can get one by clicking the link.
Ah, they forgot to color one of your arms.
Boomstick, I have a metal arm. I always have. Oh, and if you order it, there's a chance you might get a special version with a gold arm.
That's actually kind of awesome.
You definitely want one.
Oh, fine. Yeah, I do, okay? Shut up about it.
This is your last chance. Click the link below to order your own Wiz. This ends in just a few days, and the plush will never be available again, so don't miss out. All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the
Come on,
data
Gru.
through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Minions, prep the artillery! We're not letting him get away!
Hi, peoples.
Ooh, and here I thought it was the hero who chases the bad guys! Ha!
Maybe it'll end up being a tie, and they'll both realize that they're both heroes.
Minion,
No.
I'm going to need a new pair of pants. Yes, sir. Sending you the Sunday Best package. Take this!
Super big pillows, 100% pure. Nice.
Razor, a dark color scheme. Strictly, henchmen who look the same. Laser gun, a genius weaponry. You are certainly a real supervillain. You're just missing one thing. And what might that be? Presentation!
Yeah, pretty good presentation.
Assemble and start the music!
Nice.
Oh, check that mark in the morning. No, hey, we just fixed that. Come on, sir, smash 'em. Oh, hey, that's kind of cute.
Yeah, they are.
You don't even
Atrocity.
know who I am. Well, life is full of disappointments. Hey!
Yeah, the super jacked up versions of the minions. Ah!
Now, as you like to say, if you're going to steal my lines, at least do it properly.
Huh? Oh, but he can come back.
He just needs water.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice. Got a lot of water.
Thank you for the help.
Uh-oh.
Minion, is the death ray ready? Approaching. Getting there.
Took your best weapon.
Kinda, maybe. On the way. Yes. Fire. Whoa.
That's true. The minion did blast through the earth.
Oh, Roxanne's gonna kill me.
Yeah!
Remember this, villain. The good guys always win. This is how it's really done. Dehydration gun. Villain? You mean? Oh, wait a minute. This is all a big misunderstanding.
Oh!
Huh?
Ooh.
Oh, work is going to kill me for this.
I guess that's 2 for Gru, 0 for
Yay.
With so many chaotic factors in this fight, it can get overwhelming trying to keep track of them all.
So we'll break it down 3 ways: arsenal, minions, and skill.
In terms of weapon versatility, Megamind
Minions
definitely
gotta
had
go to
much
Gru.
more to
What?
use. The D-gun alone had enough effects to match what Gru could do with nearly his whole kit. Throw in disguise generators, invisible cars, portal bazookas, and it's a lot for Gru to handle.
Just one problem. Megamind might have had variety, but Gru's weaponry was far stronger in scope. Sure, Megamind's death ray could blow up a mountain, but Gru's shrink ray could take out the moon.
And it's much easier to use on top of it. Frankly, much of Megamind's deadliest weaponry would have little effect anyway.
Check this out. When Gru first tried to get the shrink ray, he triggered a missile trap so explosive it created a mushroom cloud. Based on the size of the blast, that's about 4 kilotons of TNT, and all those missiles fired at him from
Directly.
blank range.
Yeah.
Shockingly, that's about 38 times greater than Megamind's orbital death ray, and Gru kind of just walked it off. Megamind's mecha suit could take big hits like that, but Megamind himself? No.
So Megamind would have a hard time blowing him up, but he could still dehydrate him, disintegrate him, freeze him, or even just turn off his gravity and send him flying into space, right?
Sure, though Gru does have some similar weaponry. As far as arsenal is concerned, Gru could take out Megamind through sheer firepower, but Megamind could potentially counter with the
So
D-Gun's
demon?
effects. It's a whoever shoots first wins situation. Their arsenals match up fairly evenly.
But these guys aren't alone. Let's cover Gru's minions and Megamind's
Minion.
minions.
1-to-1, one of Gru's minions was certainly more likely to take out a brainbot. Sure, minions may have the attention span of an iPad kid, but they can effortlessly hack, dismantle, and rewire most machines, like, Megamind's brainbots.
And they just won't die. Certainly nothing the brainbots have can take them out. For all we know, the minions may be completely indestructible.
To be fair, maybe one brainbot doesn't stand a chance against one minion, but there are far more brainbots than minions in total, 10 times more, and the brainbots are a much more organized and focused unit.
Compared to the vanilla minions, maybe. But the Mega Minions are
Yeah, Mega Minions.
Chop through metal like wet paper. Aunt Mel's got a history of destroying satellites with a laser beam strong enough to cut through the Earth. So it's bye-bye Death Ray.
But we can't ignore the most competent minion of them all, Megamind's minion, Old Chum.
He's way more competent than Dr. Navario, can operate all the tech like the mech suit used to fight Titan, and can match Megamind's brains and style beat for beat. Remember that whole presentation bit in the movie? Yeah, that wasn't Megamind, that was Minion.
While Megamind's army lacks the power of, say, the Mega Minions, having a second in command who's just just as smart and capable as him makes up for it, making a battle of their underlings too close to call.
Really?
So if neither
No, I
of them has a
thought
clear
that
edge
was
in
the case.
weaponry or
Yeah.
their henchmen, what matters most isn't the tools themselves, but how good or bad they are at using them.
But I guess I was thinking
It
of like
all
Minions
comes
versus
down to
Old Chum
skill.
Yeah.
versus
Gru
like
and Megamind have
Minions
their share
versus
of
the Brain
less than
Bots.
genius
True.
moments and bad luck. But even in the face of things gone wrong, Gru tends to fail upwards, still ultimately completing his missions. Unlike Megamind, who tends to fail much harder before he learns how to succeed.
And we love him for it. It's not
beard.
like Gru has to put up with Elvis Superman, but even during their villain phases, Gru found some success, unlike Megamind.
Who also has a bad habit of not using his weapon effectively, like never using the D-gun against the Doom Syndicate, either because he can get easily flustered or he just loves showing off. So it's more likely Gru could succeed in a whoever shoots first wins quick draw situation with their arsenals.
Quick Draw is right. Megamind dodge an electric blast is impressive, clocking in around half the speed of sound.
But it pales in comparison to Gru piloting hypersonic ships into space and dodging heat-seeking missiles at Mach 10, meaning he is fast enough to win that quick draw. Gru takes skill, which finally tips the scales. After a nail-biting back and forth, he has just enough to land
Good
the winning
job,
blow
Gru.
first, more
Yeah.
often than not.
Sorry, Megamind. I think you losing was a atrocity.
It's Metro's... I trust... The winner is Felonious Gru.
Next time
Yay.
on Death Battle.
Who's next?
Subscribe and join us
Jujutsu Kaisen.
see more Death
fun.
Battles.
Chainsaw Man, Yuji.
But I don't know if we'll be able to watch it in case
No.
there's spoilers.
Yes. Yeah. That's gonna be another one. That's gonna be, you know, we're not gonna be able to watch. We just started watching Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yep. Very early in our journey still.
Yeah. But this one was fun, and like I enjoyed the humor of the super big pillows and the 100% like brick.
Yep.
That was just like classic cartoon style humor there. So I really enjoyed that. Bummer that they had like some problems with copyright with DreamWorks. That happens. And yeah, now just I'm only up $5 because you caught up.
Yeah.
It's 2 weeks in a row, or not 2 weeks in a row, 2 times in a row though that we've guessed the right correctly. So
Yeah, we're on a winning streak.
yeah, on a winning streak. So that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say very much the same thing. Like, it felt like the fight was pretty short, but I loved the animation with it. I loved
Yeah.
where they took the fight. And just the humor was so enjoyable. A lot of times, like, the death battles, I know they bring in humor where they can, but a lot of times it really is really based on the action.
Mhm.
And this one did feel based on the humor and the fun, and it just came across so well.
Yeah, agreed. Let us know your thoughts down below in the comments. And if you want more of our Death Battle reactions, we got a playlist for you in the description of this video. Thanks so much for watching our reaction for this Death Battle, but just keep in mind.
That our reaction is definitely not definitive.